Good morning. I mean, to be honest, I mean, I think it's just depressing, really, what our government has reduced. I mean, obviously, we've seen that for the past five, if not, 10 years. But it's just gimmicks, really, isn't it? Anything they can, just clutching at straws. So obviously, we've got this. I don't know what it's supposed to mean yet, but they stopped the boats week. Um, so obviously, I think every day, every hour, we're going to be hearing more and more of these stories, more and more, to be honest, ridiculous ideas. The thing is, I mean, as with everything this government does, just for instance, we saw this morning, I think, or last night, another story, unrelated generally. But for instance, the increase of people having to illegally procure and use cannabis to relieve themselves of their pain and other symptoms because of NHS delays. So again, the government response there is, we have to strike back and hit back at, these vile drug peddlers or drug dealers who are trying to ease the British people's pain without looking at, what can we do to actually reduce NHS delays? We have to fix the NHS. So again, here it's the same thing. Without actually doing anything about creating safe, lawful, legal routes for people to reach the UK, in fact, cutting down on the routes that people have. And then attacking the people and those that are trying to. Of course, just looking at these pictures you're showing now, obviously it's horrific the conditions that these people try to reach the UK in. Those, fatal journeys that these people make. But obviously, these are desperate people. Now, what did we see? So, for instance, Ukraine. Obviously, it's a horrific situation there even now. But how many people lost their lives trying to get to Europe? Not many, hopefully, not any, probably, hopefully. But why? Because we actually laid up flights for them. We made it safe, we made it easy, we made it humane. Considering these are people in desperate situations, we have to help them. Why don't we do that with other countries? So even Afghanistan is another country that this government keeps saying, Ukraine and Afghanistan, Ukraine and Afghanistan. But even with Afghanistan, we saw those again. Harrowing pictures of people actually running behind planes, hanging off planes, because there's only one flight that's actually coming to the UK. So again, what do you expect those people to do? Of course they're going to. I don't think it's going to make a difference whether they find these people by TV or by word of mouth or by TikTok. But the point is, that's what we have to be looking at.